There's a peculiar quiet in the camera world right now. Not the kind of silence that signals inactivity, but the kind that suggests anticipation, the feeling that something big is brewing. Behind closed doors, in rumor forums, and across industry whispers, one name keeps surfacing: Canon EOS R4. The very mention of it has professionals second-guessing new purchases, enthusiasts checking rumor sites daily, and speculators debating Canon's strategy. Nothing is official yet, but the excitement is undeniable. Why? Because the R4 isn't just another model to slot into Canon's mirrorless lineup. It's shaping up to be the camera that fills a long-standing gap, the missing puzzle piece that photographers and filmmakers have been waiting for. For years, Canon's naming convention has puzzled many. We've had the original EOS R, the smaller RP, the ultra-detailed R5, the balanced R6, and the lightning-fast R3, but there was never an R4. It was as if Canon deliberately skipped the number. Some chalked it up to superstition. After all, 4 is considered unlucky in several Asian cultures. Others speculated it was simply a marketing decision, a way to keep the lineup streamlined. But insiders have hinted at another explanation. The R4 wasn't abandoned. It was delayed. Not because Canon couldn't build it, but because the technology and the market weren't ready. Now, in 2025, things have changed. Advances in sensor design, processing power, and hybrid workflows have caught up to Canon's vision. And if the leaks are true, the Canon EOS R4 is poised to become the bridge between speed and resolution, the hybrid powerhouse that professionals have been asking for. But here's the catch: if you want the best of both worlds, high resolution and high speed, you're out of luck. You either get one or the other. That's where the EOS R4 is expected to shine. Leaks point to a new full-frame stacked backside illuminated BSI sensor, likely in the 45 to 60 megapixel range. That alone would be groundbreaking, but what makes it special is the combination of resolution and speed. A stacked sensor allows for lightning-fast data readout, while backside illumination maximizes light capture. In real-world terms, that means sharp, high-detail images even in low light, coupled with burst rates that rival the fastest sports cameras. For photographers, it's like having a supercar that can also haul a trailer. No compromises, just versatility. Picture the finish line at the Olympics. Athletes sprinting, every muscle straining, captured at 30 frames per second, each frame a full-resolution masterpiece. Or imagine a fashion shoot where fabric textures need to be flawless, but the model is in motion and the lighting is dim. Normally, you'd have to choose between resolution and speed. With the R4, you don't. Both worlds merge seamlessly. This is the kind of tool that changes workflows, not just spec sheets. Driving all of this will be Canon's most powerful processor setup yet. Rumors mention dual Digic X processors, while others hint at a next-generation Digic 11. Either way, the processing horsepower will be immense. Expect a massive buffer, near-zero shutter lag, and autofocus that feels almost predictive. Half-press the shutter, and the camera already seems to know your subject. For professionals used to split-second action, this kind of responsiveness is invaluable. The EOS R4 is also expected to feature an electronic shutter capable of 30 FPS at full resolution, making it a monster for action photography. Sports, wildlife, dance, even street photography, all could be captured with zero rolling shutter distortion and lightning-fast precision. And with in-body image stabilization IBIS rumored to reach 8.5 stops, handheld shooting in dim environments becomes effortless. Imagine walking through a night market, shooting handheld at shutter speeds that once seemed impossible, and still coming away with tack-sharp results. Another major upgrade is expected in the electronic viewfinder. Rumors suggest a 9.44 million EVF, one of the sharpest ever in a camera. Such clarity makes composition easier, manual focusing more precise, and subject tracking feel seamless. It's the kind of viewfinder that could finally make digital EVFs feel as natural as optical ones, while still providing the advantages of overlays, focus peaking, and real-time exposure previews. With such demanding specs, storage becomes critical. The R4 is expected to feature dual CFexpress Type B card slots, ensuring redundancy and the speed needed for 8K RAW video or high megapixel bursts. Professionals shooting weddings, documentaries, or sports can't afford to lose frames to buffer limits. Canon seems to know this and is preparing the R4 for reliability under pressure. Physically, the Canon EOS R4 is rumored to sit between the R5 and R3. Expect a magnesium alloy body, weather sealing, and an ergonomic grip designed for long sessions. This won't be a studio-only tool. It'll be built to withstand desert dust storms, Arctic freezes, and tropical humidity. A true go-anywhere, shoot-anything machine. Canon's autofocus is already among the best in the industry, but the R4 could take it further. Expect face and eye detection that works faster and more reliably in the low light, animal and bird tracking powered by AI, and subject recognition that doesn't just follow, it anticipates. Imagine photographing an eagle in flight. It disappears behind a tree, but when it re-emerges, the R4 has already predicted its trajectory and locked focus. No hunting, no lag, just seamless tracking. For sports and wildlife shooters, that could be a game changer. For hybrid creators, this autofocus intelligence could make video transitions smoother and more cinematic, while ensuring stills remain tack-sharp in fast-moving environments. Thanks to its new stacked BSI sensor, the R4 is also expected to deliver exceptional dynamic range. That means better highlight retention, cleaner shadows, and more flexibility in post-production. Landscape shooters could recover shadow detail without introducing noise. Filmmakers could retain highlight detail in tricky lighting without resorting to complex rigs. Low-light performance should also see a leap forward. Expect usable, detailed images at ISOs once considered emergency only. Wedding photographers, documentary creators, and event shooters will be able to work in dim environments without fear of noisy, unusable files. Canon's IBIS is already impressive, but the rumored 8.5 stops of compensation pushes things into new territory. For still shooters, that means handheld exposures at shutter speeds that once required a tripod. For filmmakers, it means handheld footage that looks like it was captured on a gimbal. Walk and talk shots, low-light handheld sequences, creative long exposures. Suddenly, they're not only possible, but practical. Specs aside, the Canon EOS R4 represents something bigger. It's Canon's answer to rivals like Sony's Alpha 1 and Nikon's Z8/Z9. The R5 is aging, the R3 is specialized, and the market is demanding a hybrid powerhouse that doesn't force trade-offs. Today's creators aren't just photographers or just filmmakers, they're both. They need a single tool that can handle a wedding shoot in the morning, a cinematic short film in the afternoon, and a live stream in the evening. Carrying 3 separate cameras is no longer realistic. If Canon nails the R4, it could become that one-camera solution. Pricing will also play a role. The R1 will likely remain an ultra-premium flagship, but if the R4 comes in closer to Sony's A1, or even under it, it will be nearly irresistible to hybrid creators. When you think of cameras that truly change industries, they don't just add features, they remove limits. The Canon EOS R4 looks ready to do exactly that. No more choosing between speed and resolution. No more overheating fears. No more compromises between photo and video. If the leaks, patents, and whispers prove accurate, the Canon EOS R4 could reset expectations across the industry. It won't just be a new tool in the lineup. It will be the tool, the one camera that finally brings together everything creators have been asking for.